Hello my friends and welcome back to Create. So if you do hear any, if it's too loud basically, do let me know in the comments, so I'll probably have a look myself. So I've just got some new headphones guys, I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. Come on. Yeah, I've just got some new wireless headphones. Now I'm used to actual wired ones. And these are wireless. So I'm actually really excited to share that with you all. I don't know why, but I just am. Anyhow, as far as the game goes, we have got andesite to start getting into Create, which I'm also very excited about. So if you come down here a wee little bit, watch your heads coming down because it is a little bit low. Once we get to the bottom of these stairs, we have a whole load of andesite and other bits. But here we go. Andesite there. There's loads of andesite there. I have actually. Words are still hard, guys. Just because I've got a new headset doesn't mean I can speak properly. But I'm going to head back up. We're going to get back to base. I'm going to show you exactly what I've got. So, if we take a little look in here, we do have plenty of wood. And we have a double chest here. I've got plenty of andesite. Got plenty of iron. We've got our diamonds before through raiding. A couple of pieces of leather. Now I do believe this is just the zinc that I've got that I've smelted down. So I do need zinc, I do need andesite. And what we're going to do now is make ourselves some... No, not in there, dear. Guys, I've lost my mind. We're going to make zinc nuggets. I'm going to put the zinc nuggets in like this. I'm going to put the andesite in and that'll give us your alloy. Now with that, I can go and make myself a few of these shafts, which we are going to need. Now I want to jump straight in with a windmill. So if we have a look and see what we need for the windmill. So I'm going to do that. Now apparently I don't have to use the wool on the windmill sails, so I want to do like a mixture of wool, windmill frames and the ones with the sail on. Now to get your windmill I am going to need a bearing, which is this one here, and to make the bearing it is pretty simple. So we need a wooden slab, a stone and a shaft. Now let me cook up some stone and get the recipe ready. So, morning has broken and I have slept the night away. We're going to come on to here now. I've got my shaft, I've got my stone. Now, I do believe it is that, and that. Most certainly. So, that's our windmill bearing. Right, so, guys, it's a learning curve. So, bear with me. Please bear with me. I've also made some more andesite alloy. Now, I want to have a look at how... In fact, no, it's alright guys. Right, I think our next step is to actually get the saw for the tree. So we have the mechanical saw there. We're going to need iron sheets. Now for them iron sheets, we are going to need a press. So let's have a little look on how we make the press. Because it'll get us to get wood easier, and we need that for andesite casing. So there is your mechanical press. You need a block of iron, andesite casing and a shaft. Now let's get ourselves a block of iron. We don't even need all that. I forgot I had some in my inventory. Block of iron. Now for your andesite casing, what you have to do is take your andesite alloy. We're going to go out. We're just going to slap a few trees with my axe. I have moved what I want to be my main area further away, and it is, if I can just show you on my map, if we come down here, where are we? Oh, all the way down here. This is my main area, and that is where we'll be setting up the base. So I did have a little bit of a look around. So we're not actually going to stay here. So andesite casing, put your logs down, take your axe, strip your wood, take your andesite alloy and just give them a slap on the stripped log. And that is your andesite casing. And now we can get in there and we can go and finish our saw. Now it's only here, so I'm not going to skip it, guys. You've got to put up with some boring bits at some point. Right, so for our press, we need andesite casing and a shaft. So block of iron, andesite casing, and a shaft, which is there. That will give us our mechanical press. I want a depot, which is this one there, and that is andesite alloy and a casing. So we can do that. Does it matter which order? No, it does not. So we'll put that down there. So we do now have our press, and we also need a, a hand crank. So we're going to make up a hand crank. This is like very early day power. And we're going to get ourselves 3 logs, which we do have. I'm just going to keep them in my inventory. Turn them into logs, and then we're going to do that. And then we are going to do that, and that will give us our crank. Now, I'm not too bothered about them just yet. So we have our windmill bearing, we have our shafts, we have our depot, we have our mechanical press. Now, where am I going to put that? I think we can probably just squeeze it in here for the time being. So put your depot down, shift click your depot onto that, and that'll go up here. Now we do need 3 sheets of iron. So if we take our iron, 1, 2, 3, and then we slap them on there, and then you take your hand crank and just give it a bit of a swirl. And that 3 times will give you your iron sheets. We'll get onto the saw. We'll take that iron ingot, andesite sheets, and the casing. Ingot, sheets, and the casing, and that will give us our saw that we can also use with our hand crank. And I think this is ideal for the bigger trees like the dark oak and stuff, but you do have to cut like 3 sides of the dark oak tree away. Now, coming over, all you have to do basically to get it in front is crouch. Or shift, or whatever you like. We'll do this. And that will take down the whole tree, which is a lot easier than having to go around doing them all by hand. So, let me take you over to where we're going to have our new home. So, this is our new home on the bottom of the map. And I think it's quite a good setup area for me and my windmill. Now, I want the windmill here. I'm going to keep my base at where it is currently. But I do want to make a circle. And what I was thinking of before I said it didn't matter, was actually getting a plough down. And I'm not sure whether we're actually going to need power or not to get down the plough. So let's have a little look. There's the plough. And it's very easy to do. But I think you're going to have to set it up with power and stuff. And you're going to have to go into all sorts of different stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open Plots. Plots Modeler, it's called, if you search it up. And it does actually show you how to make a circle. And I will be back and we'll get this circle built. So wood's in hand. I've been on Plots to have a little look at. And what I'm going to do is set it up here. Now, according to Plots, it is 7. And then a 2. And then a 1, 1, 1. 2. 7, 2, 1, 1, 1, and then 2, and then my 7, and then a 2, and then a 1, and a 1, and a 1, and 2, 7, 2, 1, 1, 1, and then a 2. Right, so that is now my circle for my windmill. Now, I know it looks huge, guys. I'm quite aware of it looking huge. But I do want it to look as much like a windmill as I possibly can. So I think the next thing that I want to do to get this building up and running is to go and get a stone cutter down, which is made from 3 pieces of stone with an iron ingot on the top. I will not make you watch me do it. And I might, mind you, it depends. Let me go and sort my stone out and we'll get this windmill at least started. So I've actually made myself a mason's bench, which is basically another way of transferring blocks into something else. Mason's table from Chipped. It is the Chipped mod, and it is a crafting table, 2 pieces of iron, a brick, a clay ball, and 2 logs. So we're going to put this mason's table down, and we're going to have a little look together. Now, I'm pretty sure I know which one that I want straight off the bat, but if you do want anything different in the comments, please do let me know. Or if you've got any other suggestions. Now, I need to go home and get my cobble because I've left it at home. And I'm definitely going to need a little bit more of it than what I've got currently. So if you shift click your cobble into the grid. Now, I kind of like that one, I think. So we're going to craft the ones in my hand. And then I'm going to have another quick look because it doesn't actually look like the ones that I wanted. The only ones I can think of is the disordered cracked. So we've got cracked cobble, cobbled cobblestone, right. Guys, I've lost the stone that I wanted. It is more of a lighter colour. But there is, as you can see, quite a lot to choose from. So I'm pretty sure it was like cracked disordered. Now we've got cobbled cobblestone, which I do not want. Cracked flat cobble. Layered cobble. Etched cobble. Pillar cobble. Tiny layered cobble. Let's have a look at that one. That doesn't look too bad, does it? So let's have a look on that one. See, that looks too dark to what I actually wanted. But at the same time, I am on my other monitor and all the colours look different on this. Cracked disordered cobble. Why could I not see that before? Right, we're going with that one, guys. The cracked disordered. And basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to build it up 5. Because I don't want it to look like too out of whack. And if you come on here, you put your block in, and if you hit shift while you're holding it, it does every single cobble block in your inventory. So all these now, did I take my hand off it or something? Because it is supposed to like do them all, dude. See, all. And it's not crafting all for some reason. Well, you can see them light up, can't you? Craft all. Craft. Right, so I've hit the wrong shift key. That's alright. Right, let's get on here. And what I'm going to do, basically, is just pull these up by 5. I'm going to get my windmill built up before we even think about putting my windmill on. And I'll come back once it's done. I'm not going to walk you through it. You know what someone putting blocks down looks like. And it might be more of a surprise to you when we come back and actually see it in motion. So that's how we're looking at the moment. And I think that looks quite okay. But what I am going to do on it is, like, get some logs and sort of like pull it out to here, just to give it a little bit of depth, and possibly put some stairs along the top, and not like put the blocks that way, because I don't think they'll look good that way, people. So if we could put the logs the right way, like that, we will be going around the whole build with that sort of thing. And I also want some stairs to sort of like give it a bit of a gradual incline into the wall, but you sort of know what I mean. Right, anyhow, I have been home. I have got myself a mason's table, in fact. And that is made with a crafting table, 3 logs, an iron ingot, and a wooden axe. And you get, oh, and a plank. Don't forget the plank, guys. Don't forget the plank. So we've taken that. I'm going to place that there. Now, you can do both variants. You can do the oak logs, which is more like that. Or you can do the oak planks. Now, I've sort of like set my sights on this one. So like I said, if you've got any other ideas of what you would like to see in future builds, then do let me know. I kind of like that one also. See, I'm not sure, guys. I'm like really not sure. Let me transfer some of these to I don't know where, but I do want them as planks to get this building finished off. So for the time being, I think I may... See, I do like that quite a bit. That's too thin. I also like that. Do I? Right, job's done, guys. Job is actually done. So let's head on up, and what I want to do here is pull it out like so. That is a temporary block, because I want to bring the whole thing in. So I'm going to bring it in like this. We're going to bring it up a few. And I'm just going to work my way around the very inside of it. And then obviously we're going to find... See, stairs won't quite cut it on the corners, but I'm hoping that something will spring to mind. So I am going to set all these up. I am going to go up about 4 or 5 with it. And then we'll see what we're doing about the top. I've never done this before. I'm not a builder, so bear with me. And do appreciate where my ideas are. And job will be a good one. Let me get on with this. Right, friends. So this is what we've got for the time being. I'm not too sure about the stairs, but I did find these copycat blocks. And basically what you can do is just put any block over them and make them like that. So I'm thinking something a little bit slimmer around the sides. And I can literally box it round, you know. So that is an idea for that. That is basically made putting a zinc ingot into there. I don't think you have to put your alloy in. But if you do put alloy in it, you can make other stuff. Like catwalk stairs and scaffolding and the likes. So what I'm thinking now is... The top is going to be the same as this one here, and it is going to go in a little bit, but I want a kind of domed glass roof on the top. Now, this is all getting a little bit too technical for me, to be fair. I've got ourselves a little opening. Is that the middle? That's far off the middle. So there is the middle. And what we're going to have to do is build ourselves up. In fact, I could just do it here, couldn't I? But I've got the middle set out anyway. So we'll take ourselves up here, like so. And what I can do now is just let me put this a bit further down here. So we take our windmill bearing. I am going to put it... Oh, dang, I crouched, didn't I? So let's put it the other way around. Let's take that back. Let's try again. that way. So I'm putting my windmill bearing there, like Bilbo Baggins. And onto this, you need to put your windmill blades. So what I'm going to do is actually pull it out just a little bit. So I want it basically nowhere near that mud block there. I want it to come out one like this. And this is actually going to be a shaft. So let's just get rid of that. And you can surround this shaft with andesite casing so it doesn't look out of place. And then I want to put my windmill onto that. So let me get rid of that block there, I think, because the shaft's going to run straight through anyway. Let me put this down like so. Let me grab my windmill. And then I'm just going to place it there. So if I come round now, I can get rid of all this when we're done, people. Don't worry about that. And I take my casing, and it doesn't actually use out of your inventory when you put it down. So just do that onto there, and that will cover it up. So the windmill should go around and not actually hit anything. But I'm going to keep them blocks there for the time being, because we need to head on over and get some sleep shortly. But if we look at our actual windmill, which is here, I'm going to keep some wool. You're going to need andesite alloy, 2 sticks and some wool. So andesite alloy, 2 sticks and wool, we've actually got them. So let me take that, let me hit shift. 14, 16, 5, 24. So I'm going to do that for that. I do want some of these, which is basically, no, I want these, mate. See, now apparently you don't need the wool, but it's telling me to turn a sail into something without a sail. Oh, never mind, guys. I'll sort them out. Let me go and make these. I'm going to get some sleep beforehand, grab any other materials I need, and we're going to come back and finish that windmill, I hope. So, I have my blades, I have my wool, and I think what I'm going to do now is take myself up to here. I am going to knock out those, because we don't need them anymore. I am going to put this on here, and then I think we're going to go out like this. So I want 1, I want 2, 3, and I think 4 should do it. On there, like that. I would also like to put these just underneath there, if I can reach. Let's just get rid of them. I don't care about catching them. Not at the moment. Let's do that there, that there, that one, like not the way that we truly want it. We are learning together, guys. I'm no expert. I've only started playing on this over the last couple of weeks, so bear with me. So I want something like that and something like that initially. I did want the wool blocks on the top, but I don't have enough wool right now. So, and that's if I've got my wool in my inventory. Right, I've got 3. So I wanted like wool there, there, and on there. And I know, but it's different, and that is all I'm thinking of. So will that work? Ow. Right, so I do need to glue the wool on with glue. So we are going to skip the wool for the time being. But you can see my windmill is actually working. So I'm going to get that done all the way around. I am going to leave the wool off. Even though I think it'd add a lot more power. And that means I'll be hunting slimes, guys. I'm not really in the mood for hunting slimes right now. So, let me get these blades done and we'll see what it looks like. And there we have our little windmill blades. But I do want to beef it up a bit. And make the sails a little bit longer. No doubt. But that in general, I am actually quite pleased with. All I need to do now is get on with the rest of the windmill. Oh, great. I've got to go and collect some cobblestone, people. Bloody cobblestone. So this, guys and girls, is what we've ended up with. Not the greatest build. And things can get added and all the rest of the jazz as soon as I get more into the game and start learning more about Create. So let's add the finishing touch before we set the windmill in motion. And to get the power from your windmill, in case you didn't know, you just need to attach that shaft and have it running down here. And then you can do some connector and then have it coming out to wherever you need it to go. So I do hope it's providing me enough power. I'm going to put my door on. I'm going to get rid of this because this is an absolute eyesore. Thank you. And we are going to set the windmill up. And I hope it works, people. I hope it works. So this is our power source. We really do need a light there. I was thinking more there. Right, so... Oh, one more thing, peeps. One more thing. Now these, I do believe... I have got spruce left. So let me just see. Yes, we can. So this is like a copycat block. And if we put it like round about there and hit it with a bit of spruce, I think that makes all the bloody difference. Not if you put it there though. If you put it there, that's just wrong. But there. See, little details like this I will be learning as we go along. But that looks good. Right, let's stop putting it off. Let me get my cobble, because it's easier for me to break down. That's if my pickaxe doesn't break first. And then, I'm going to climb myself up. I'm going to give myself an empty hand. Oh, I don't have to. Well, apparently I have to, guys. Apparently I have to. Let's give me an empty hand. Way! Oh, that's quite fast as well. So that is my windmill. Not the best build in the world, but I'm not the best builder in the world. And I actually can't reach that. There we go. So let's take a look. I'm actually quite proud of myself for that, guys and girls. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think about decorations or windows or things to throw on it. I was about a clock face just behind it there. Now I was actually thinking about a little bit of a balcony. What do you think? Let me know. So friends, as pleasurable as that episode has been, I'm going to have to bring it to a close. So, if you did enjoy it, you know what to do. Hit like. And if you want to see a little bit more, don't forget to hit subscribe. Take care, y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.